Guess who's back? Back again. Stevie's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yo, crazy Kev. Yeah, they're shutting everything down, man. And if anyone's got any money in the bank account that they need to draw their money out because all the cash machines are going to go down soon as well. And I heard that from somebody who works for Swiss Credit, who deals with all the stock exchange and everything. He says you need to get all your money out if you can because it's all going to collapse. Yo, Kev, what happened about your school today, brother? Did you go to school? Right, my practice routine anyway, for anyone who's interested, is I'll get all nice and relaxed, get my breathing, get mellow, get really relaxed. Start throwing at the treble 20, then I'll start throwing at the bullseye, and I'll probably go back to the treble 20. Just as long as you get close to your target, bullseye is the first thing you really should shoot for. Once you get close to that, move on to the treble 20s, and you'll be surprised at how good your scoring gets. Then go round the clock, they call it. Don't go on the big singles, go on doubles. Go doubles around the board. Double one, double two, double three, double four, double five, double six, double seven. By the time you get to double top, treble 20, 25 and bullseye, when you go back to the treble 20s, man, you'll be thinking, wow. Thank you, Extremes Gamer, for dropping a like. Cheers, brother. Good to see you. Hi, AJ Blind Sheep. Cheers for tuning in, brother. Um, yeah, you're right. Everything's really. This is like dark ages are coming. You know what I mean? And I think actually, as they said, it's like worse than any war you've been in, really. I'll just show you what I'm drinking, everyone. I'm having a drink tonight, and that's what I'm on. Well, I've drunk quite a bit already. Didn't realise. See, the problem is the World Bank that we've got, the National Trading Bank. I don't know. See, we call it the Bank of England, but it's where they print the money. They're going to be printing a lot more money to help with this. But the problem is that money then stays in circulation. Someone ends up with all that dollar. You know what I mean? So there's already billionaires and millionaires around already, and the rich will just get richer. You know what I mean? Hi Jay, don't know mate. How you doing, brother? I'll tell you what. If you don't know each other in the chat, please just spend a minute, just say hello to each other and check each other's channels out. You know what I mean? Everyone's trying to grow, maybe. Yeah, Jay, I'm having a little drink tonight. Having a little drink, brother. Some strong stuff. Hey, right, bird, how you doing? I think I've thrown 3 darts so far. I've been chatting to the chat about the coronavirus, and you really need to take, if you've got any money in your bank or in accounts, you need to go to the cash point and get it out as soon as possible, because they might not get filled up. Because I've I know someone who's working for someone who works for Swiss Credit. He actually handles all the stock exchange, he's above the stock exchange, put it that way, London Stock Exchange, and he's told my mate to take all his money out of his bank account because there's going to be nothing in there soon. It's all going to collapse. Even the banks might collapse here. Everything could collapse. I mean, London transport, the trains, everything, every company out there could go bust if they're not saved by the government. Don't look at my hair though. There's your face reveal. Here I am. Yeah, my hair is a mess. My hair's a mess. I need a haircut. But yes, head Mal, I've been drinking this, mate, tonight. Do you know, because, and the reason being, do you know what I mean? My headaches have cleared up, and do you know what I mean? If Do you know what I mean? I haven't had a drink for ages, not before Christmas, not for months, about 8 months. I haven't had my favourite tipple, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to have my favourite tipple because if I do go down with this coronavirus and I get taken out, at least I've had a good night. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just having a drink tonight, throwing some darts, just chilling. Because I'll tell you, I am scared out of my mind because I've got a low immune system because of the medication I'm on for my disability. I have got something called AS, ankylosing spondylitis, and the treatment I have lowers my immune system. So I've literally got to be so careful. It's not too much of a problem anyway because I don't go out much. I never have done. I usually stay indoors most of my time and entertain myself. So it's not too different than what my life's already been. You know, it's been a bit. I'll say it. I'm going to say it. It's been a bit lonely, but you know what I mean. It's all about controlling the stress in your life. That's how I've lived because the more stress I get, the more pain I'm in. So I tend to just like anything that stresses me out, see you later, bye bye. You know, I'm quite easy just to say goodbye to anything that stresses me out. So yeah, two cats. I tell you, they're doing my head in. They're hovering around me wherever I go. They follow me, start looking at me. They both want attention. That's the only little bit of stress I've got is making sure my cats are loved. You know what I mean? Make sure they get enough. But yeah, they're just. I think they're taking a piss out of me, really. The cat. Yo, 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 Sherlock, how you doing, brother? Didn't get a proper face reveal, did you? Just got my messy hair. So here I am. Let me do this with that. Because head mail. Oh, hello. Sweet. I haven't really thrown many darts. Yeah, nice one, head mail. You stay safe, mate. All your family. Love to you and everyone, man. Because I'll tell you what, there was 46 cases well, 46 people tested positive for the coronavirus here in the UK recently, and all 46 died. Brings our total up when I watched the news today to 303 died, and I believe I heard that we've got about 2,000 more people who have been infected. And I'm not surprised because when I watched the news today and yesterday, because it was sunny, a nice day, everyone's flocked out and gone out to the beach in hordes of people. Everyone's still just going on as if it's not going to affect them, but it may not affect them, but it's going to affect a person close to them they probably love who's not very well, you know. And that's you can't live with that guilt, you know. It's like, well, who brought it in the house? If so and so dies, you're going to be looking at like, you done that, you done that. There's going to be people are going to want to blame someone. So you don't want to be the one. You just don't want to go near anyone. Oh yeah, and sorry, right, right, Bird. Yeah, I messaged doctor a little while ago and said, "Are you okay, mate? Is everything all right?" And he's just got internet problems at the moment. I mean, he hasn't said more than his internet problems, but I know he gave me $15 and I made a mistake and bought the wrong game and he had to give me another $8. I hope he has been able to afford his internet this month, and I haven't helped him not because I would like to. I've got to reimburse that, and if he's having hardships or problems in paying for the internet, I would love to give him some money towards it just to get him back, you know. But he's having internet problems. I don't know what problems they are. It could be technical, financial, or you don't know, or he just might have needed a break, or he's an ex-doctor, so he might have been called upon to help because a lot of retired doctors have been asked to help with this coronavirus. So, but yeah, I messaged him. He's all right. He's just got internet problems. Well, I'll go for the bullseye first. Yeah, and here in the UK, they've just mentioned that the hospitals are going to be writing to people who are high risk and the ones with diabetes or underlying health problems or low immune systems. They should get a letter or maybe a text because they do text me sometimes saying you've got to isolate yourself for 12 weeks, which is 3 months roughly. And if that is the case and you've been isolated and had that letter, you've got to stay indoors and the army will deal with your food. They will bring you food. The army will distribute food to you. So that's how that's going at the moment. Yeah, your poor mum. Yeah, hope they should have. Uh, see, they should send her home really because she's high risk. They should keep the low risk people working and not the high risk. You know, your mum should have been at home, and they will get paid. They will get the money that they deserve. But yeah, she should really be at home because if you've got diabetes or you're asthmatic, you have asthma, is quite bad as well. Well, that's not a lot of money, is it? No, they're sorted it out. Don't you worry. Yeah, well, I heard how much weight? I heard this today. This is in the UK anyway. Today I heard a bit about this. Someone said about the money that they earn, and they've only been offered a, a measly amount, say $50 a week, instead of their full wages, right? If she's employed by a company, the company, if she's off sick, the company gets 80% of the original wages to give to her as sick money. So they end up keeping some for themselves and only paying like $50 to her. But I believe they're going to force the companies to pay them nearly 80% of but that's the UK. They're all sitting down really trying to just make laws up and make everything fair, you know. Um, I'm not being funny, but the government should print enough money, right? People should be able to walk, basically, people should be able to post all their bills off and get them paid by the governments or your president or whatever you want to call it, the state. They should be able to say, right, this is my mortgage, this is my food allowance, this is what I pay for this, my TV. Everything should be paid for everyone in this darkest of darkest hours. Because I'm not being funny, if the world is in debt, say, oh yeah, the United States is in debt. Debt is something that's been created by mankind. We've created our own debt. It sounds strange, but I tell you, if because of it's money, and you're in debt to someone. Debts can be cleared at a click of a finger, but because of all the morals and the structure and what people, the laws and rules and everyone's made, you know what I mean. You can go to prison for being in debt. Well, hang about. What happened here? I've got in debt, but someone should have stopped me getting in debt. You know what I mean? It's like I know someone who has got a bit of a problem. ADH, can't sleep, insomnia, bit of a disability with his ankle and that. And he managed to get a credit card. Then if you get one credit card, all the rest of the credit card people write you offering you money. And he accepted it. He accepted it and basically got himself in so much debt. They was phoning even the person's parents, all this sort of stuff about, oh, well, you can clear all this debt. And the man's sister stepped in and said, well, hang about, why are they lending you this money? Don't they know that you're not stable, you're mentally unstable and all this? He went, well, they just give me the money. And he's gone, well, they shouldn't have done that. So she's phoned up and got about all these credit cards and said, well, hang about, he's not stable and you're lending him all this money. Well, I'm not being funny, but that's your own fault for lending someone who's not stable all that money. And literally, this his sister got them to apologise for harassing for the money and got them to apologise for the whole situation because they shouldn't have lent him that money. If they'd done their checks right, if he had walked into the bank and done all that stuff, they would probably have refused him. But because it's done so easy online, accept this or just, oh yeah, here's a card. All you need to do is phone up and we give you a PIN number for it and you can start spending money. And that's what they've done, credit card after credit card. So yeah, he's had all these debts and got them wiped because it was, I can't remember what they call it, a something loan. It was their, they made loads of stuff. Sorry, Blood Dragoon. My tablet. I'm walking back and see every time I'm here talking, I'm near the microphone so you can hear me, right near the dartboard. And my computer is behind me where the comments are coming up. I can't physically see the screen. The comments. How are you doing, Blood Dragoon? Let's talk about this coronavirus and people at work are employed. All they're offered at the job centre is like $50, and that won't cover nothing. But the government has said they're going to sort it out give everyone more than what the minimum is for the workers who can't work now because of this, because they've got to claim sick or universal credit, which ain't a lot. £50 a week in this country is what they reckon you can live on. So it's either universal credit or that, and these people are thinking, what? My mortgage is like 1,200 quid. You know what I mean? And so it's not right. There's a massive gap between people who are working and told to stay at home and not work. It's like they're losing. I'll tell you, they're losing about £1,000 a month. These people. And yeah, and I think Australia or someone was giving everyone $1,000 each or something. And I think that's just the start, 1,000. So I mean, literally, they've got to print money and throw it at people. I tell you, the airlines are going near going bust. Everyone needs bailing out. Everyone needs bailing out by the government. Now they've got the World Bank has just got to just print some more money. But the problem with that is, as I say, you've got all that money spare. They these you know what I mean. They know what money's out there. They know where it's going. But yeah, if there's too much money out there, you know what I mean. I mean, the problem is it get into the wrong hands. All this money. I was going to say, there's two things the government care about: money and controlling the money, or just control full stop. But yeah, money and control. I like to be able to control that money. And no, I didn't hear about all the locusts. No, my good God. Well, it's in a bad way. This ain't good times. I don't know how the economy is going to skyrocket. I know everyone's panic buying, so it depends. I mean, America's got a lot of land. I mean, if they've got a lot of food growing, you know what I mean? Food could be the what everyone's panic food and fuel at the moment. But then again, see, I went to the petrol station the other day and thought, Jesus Christ, it's packed. And I'm thinking, I put double what I was going to put in just in case they end up taking, we get no fuel. Then you can't go anywhere, even if you wanted to go anywhere. You know, it's it's tough. I mean, literally, I've never seen. Well, we've never seen anything so bad in how many years? Hundreds of years. We've never had anything like. I think the last thing like this was the plague. I think the last it was the plague. I don't know if the plague spread to America, but the London plague was very bad. We had to stop ships docking, literally like it is now. It was like the plague, basically. Oh right, so it, it was the nickname was the Spanish flu for the plague. The Spanish flu. So the Spanish flu is the same thing as the plague. So I'm wondering now if there's two different sort of things. And we didn't learn about the Spanish plague when we was at school. But yeah, you might be right. I think they did refer to it as a Spanish plague, and then went off, or the Spanish flu. Then the teacher just went off and called it the plague. So I do remember Spanish flu. But yeah, and the problem with London, like the London fire, everybody lived so close to each other. It's like the Great Fire of London. The place went up so quick because all the houses were so close together. But not many people died because they could jump from like the second story window to the next window to the next window. I hope you can all hear me all right. I've got to walk over to here to talk. Yeah, people buried, people who died from the plague are buried not far from where I am, about maybe 6, 7 miles. There's a place called Blackheath Common. Blackheath Common, basically, there's loads. That's where they buried people from the plague all them years ago, and it's a massive, massive park of grass, open space of just grass where you're just not allowed to dig up. You're not allowed to dig it up or build on there in case the plague reappears, because they never ever did find a cure for that. And I think it was the Great Fire of London that virtually killed off the plague. So yeah, it was rats that were carrying the plague actually, the rats, because the old ships when they moored up, well before they could moor up, they had to set off this tiny little cannon size of a, say you make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, that size little cannon with a little ball bearing in it. It was like a miniature cannon. They used to put some gunpowder in it, drop the ball in it, stand back with a long stick and spark it, and it'd go poof in the air, make a cannon sound noise. But because it would let them know that it was out there in the dark, waiting for people to come out and check everyone individually before they could land. You know. But it's like a cruise ship. I think there's still a cruise ship out Australia or New Zealand. There's a cruise ship. A cruise ship, first cruise ship that turned up, they let them off and found out that loads of them was positive for the coronavirus. And now there's a second ship out there where they're just saying nope. They just, and there's lots of people getting ill on there. So wow, I can't believe you got money from that time. Yeah, wow, 1918. Oh, right, I ain't warmed up yet. We're chatting. Trying to get that thing on. I ain't started yet. Yeah, right. Bird's got dollar bills, yo. She got dollar bill. I'll tell you what. I'll explain darts to you, right? Right, Bird. I was nice and relaxed. Found my found where to put my arm, the height of my arm, right, and I threw them first two darts. Full. Boom. Yeah, that's not too bad. Went boom. That was over adjusted. Then on the last dart, I was thinking too much, and I tensed up on it. And look what happened. If you just don't have a care in the world, just put your arm up where you normally have it, and just keep going. Just do the same action over and over again, get a nice speed, then, oh, it's going too low, is it? That dart's going too low when you're doing it. Then just raise your arm a little bit and just do it up higher a little bit and then go a little bit higher. But I tensed up on that one, that should have been in there. Should have been in. $100 bill, y'all. Yeah, our biggest note is a £50 note. And I remember I had a gold chain and I was going out with my girlfriend at the time, and it kept. We're not. This might sound. I don't get shut down for this, but when I was on top of her, it used to get in the way when we was getting down. With the, the loving. You know what I mean? When I was, it used to get in the way. It used to go. It was a weird length. It used to get in the way when I used to kiss. And it used to get in between our lips and all that. I thought, I've got to take it off one night and throw it to the floor. So I ended up selling it for 500 quid. And the bloke paid me in £50 notes, man. I had shitloads of £50 notes in my hand. I felt, gee. That's my setup. I've got a lad, look, you ain't going to believe what look, I've got a camera. I've got a camera on that ladder. Look, that's where the camera is, sits in there. That's a little speaker thing that is. That's what I use when I start pumping the music out with Dr. Subtone. When we start having a DJ night, that's what I pump it out on. I've got it on a little box. That's a nice little box that is. I've got all my little shit in there. I've got a big cardboard box to raise it up higher on my ladder. But yeah, this is my setup. I've got a couple of Godzilla things there. Thing full of crap there now. See that? That's a yoga mat. And my steering wheel. That's the cover. That's what I put over my steering wheel and pedals. Got a monitor down there I need to sort out. Does he? But I'll tell you what, right, bird. T300. Well, yeah, this one lights up. Let's see if it lights up. Sorry about that. And this one, he's lost his towel on. Couldn't find his towel. But it's handy because he sits up there on the shelf. He presses this button, he does some shit. Oh, I think his leg moves. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, he's got another arm as well around there. Yeah, when you do the button, his arm moves. One of them, and yeah, this is quite a nice piece. This one. And that's a grooming shaver there. But this I got from Brands Hatch. It's just one of them wristbands. It's help the heroes, you know. Got to help them, the heroes, man. Heroes. Oh yeah, and I've down here. See, that's my dartboard. Yeah, I've got a bit of green felt. Got a big, massive bit of board, and I've got my hockey down there. 7, 9, and where you throw from? 7, 9 and a quarter. Where I throw from. Oh, let's pick it back up here, eh? I'll read the comments. There you go. Yeah, that Godzilla with the building and the people screaming. I'll tell you, it's had the same batteries in it for about 30 years. Let me think, my brother, how old is he? Must be getting on there. He must be like 25 or so. He had that. My mum bought that ages ago. Yeah, it's a really nice piece that is. It's a shame I haven't got the towel to the other one. But yeah, it's a really nice piece that one with the building. Yeah, my brother loved dinosaurs and Godzilla. Right, let's get this bullseye in. With darts, basically, like if you get them all grouped together, quite all within, say, 2 centimeters of each other, maybe three, that's where you want to be on your grouping. So if you can get all the darts all in a circle like that, you know your throw is good. And if you can consistently do that, then you're halfway there. All you've got to do is think about how do I get that pinpoint accurate, and then you start thinking about your grip, your wrist floppiness. You know what I mean? How you do that. This is how we do it. It's Monday night. Right, right, bird. I'll give you a bit of advice here. Right, this I am rubbish at maths. Always have been. But since I've been playing darts, it's improved my maths. But I will tell you now, don't worry about the maths. Forget about it. All you want to do is learn how to throw your darts first. Don't worry about the maths because just get your throw in position. Basically, let me see. Right, let's see how this looks on the screen. Well, there's a delay on this. Right, yeah. You just basically you hold you basically what I do is I turn my whole body. I don't say this is how my dart anyway. A little bit of a push as I go, and I think that might be a problem. That little push. So what I end up doing is holding it stiff with my fingers instead of letting them do a little bit of push to the board. If you push to the board, your darts can be wobbling in the air. But if you just try and like be a little, try and think you're an arm and a lever and just going like that, and this will just go. It's weird. Basically, don't worry about any maths because if you're thinking about, let's say I need 79. Say I need 79, right? There is a way that you can get a treble, 79. Say you get 57, and it'll leave you on a double. You can leave anything odd on say 79, and it'll leave you a double. So you could, you know what I mean? 45, 45. So let's go 45. 55, 65, 75. So you've got 30, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 34 would be your double. You need 34. So what's after 34? 17. So you need double 17. If you got that, you want double 17. That's hard maths to do in your head. 45 and double 7. That's hard to do in your head. Say 57. You wanted 79. So 57, 67, 77, and 2. So that'd be 22 you got left. So that'd be double 11. Right? You wanted 79, yeah? And that's the quickest way is 2 darts, say from 79. 2 darts is the quickest route out. That's if you're a professional. We're not professionals. So if I had 79, I would go, I've got 79. Right, I'm going to get 19. So then I've got 60. 60 is easy to work out. That's 20 and double 20. See, that's how I've been playing and killing people. When I've got something like 79, 89, 60s, I'll always leave myself basically 60. If I've got 79, 89, something like that. If I had 89, what would I do? What would I do? I'd still go there. I'd go 89, I'd just get rid of the 9. So I'm left with 70. 70 is easy to work out. That's 40 and 30. So I'll try for a treble 10 for the 30. And if I missed it and got a 10, I'll just get a 20 and get it in a minute because I've still done 30. So all I need to do is to double top afterwards. Because you end up getting flustered with numbers. If you fluster yourself with numbers, you just can't throw your dart. You're too nervous. So get rid of all your nervousness by getting a good action on your arm, a good throw. Basically, get a basic is good throw. I wouldn't worry about any numbers. All I did when I started playing darts, my practice routine is go for the bullseye. As soon as I pick up my darts, first port of call is right, get nice and relaxed on the bullseye. And I'll tell you what, I've put 3 in the bullseye about 3 times now. And that was within the first 2 years. So practice on your bullseye, practice on your bullseye, practice on your bullseye, practice on your bullseye. If you're getting frustrated, just turn around, walk away, come back, freshen yourself up, loosen yourself up, because you do get stressed and a bit tense and uptight that you can't get the bullseye when you've been aiming for one target for non-stop. It does your brain in. So maybe switch to the treble 20s, and then you realise, oh, my arm is a little bit freer because you've got to push the dart higher up the dartboard and a bit further. I'll say just higher for now. And then you think, oh, right, then you start relaxing again. Then you come down to the bullseye and just start smashing the bullseye. Then you go back to the treble 20. You just get the height just right, and then you're on it. And then what I do is after going bullseye, treble 20, bullseye, treble 20, I end up going around the board on the doubles, double 1, double 2. I'll do it in the numbers. I'll go double 1, double 2, double 3, double 4, double 5. I don't go around the board like number 1, 18, 4, because that is good for minor adjustments. But I want to be trying. I want to test myself. I want to do a double over there, double over there, double over there, double over there, double, just to try and get my throw all nice. Once you get it all nice, it's unreal. I've done some epic stuff on this. I was in the pub on a Sunday and I hit, right, I needed, what was it? I needed 160. That was 2 treble 20s and double top. And do you know what? I did it. I went treble 20, double top. And my mate looked at me and we'd been playing for about 2 hours. I was beating him and he didn't like it. So he started beating me, started getting good. Then I started thinking, Jesus, I'm getting beat here and I had to get good. And we literally pushed each other. We raised that bar. I was getting 102 checkouts, 116 checkouts. I was literally getting treble 20 with my first dart every time I walked up to the dartboard. And if you can do that, you can get 100 plus checkouts. Because if you've got 117 sitting there, any 100 plus checkout is 60, 116, 114, 109. it's always 60, whatever the number is. 109, it'd be that, 60 and that. 114 checkout, 60, 14. So that leaves you double top. Every time you do what I'm saying, 100 plus checkout is always 60, the number, double top. 60, so that's 115. If you get that 60, get your 15 next, double top. And that's how I was rolling. That's when I was really playing, but I give it up for a little while, darts, because they had some dickheads playing the game, man, and they were cheats, and I didn't like them. They just thought, you know what, I don't want to be around these imbeciles no more. They got bullseye yet? Oh, that one was on the wire. Nice. Straight in there. Do you know, I thought I was going to get two in there then, because I felt really relaxed. Once you just got to get your arm speed. Your arm, it's got to be the same every time. The speed and the height of your arm. You know, I didn't reply to. I read that message about your Beat Saber T-shirt is in your mailbox. What did you buy that, or did you win it, or did they give it to you? I've got to see that. You can take a photo of that, can't you, and upload a photo on your YouTube channel. That was an excellent dart. Just didn't make it. Ah, sweet. 81. 60. That's triple 20, single 20, and a 1. 81. 2 new ducks. 22. Yeah, what you want to be able to do is just throw the dart straight, along that line. If you can throw a dart straight, if you can throw the dart straight along that line, all you've got to do is get the height of your arm. If they start going a bit left and right, you've really got to concentrate on trying to keep them straight. So once you know in your mind, basically don't let anyone else know what you're doing. If they're laughing or whatever, F them. As long as you're getting them straight. And the most important thing is grouping the darts. Every time you throw darts, if you're throwing for one target, you want them quite close to each other, grouping. Once you're getting grouped all nicely, not one over there, one over there, you know your throw's on point. As when you start making them noises with the darts, 100. See, that's good grouping. It's that ain't tight, but I've got a one out of it, you know what I mean? So when I go to the pub and throw darts like that, people are like, shit. Because the average player will dart will be over in the 1, in the 5, in the 18. You know, the wayward dart there, treble 5, went a bit wayward, you get them. Yeah, there you go. See, I've just done a 5, I've scored 7. What a shit score. I get laughed at. Yeah, I'm going for the treble 20 now. See, they're not bad. I mean, some, you know what I mean? You put the effort in and it's close. Look, they're all round it, but not quite on point yet. So they're good darts, basically. Good darts. But, but I would call them rubbish. They didn't go in. Those are absolutely shit. Oh, 81. So you bought it, did you? I'll have to check on your Twitter. Feel the power, Taylor. What is it? What is the song? What was the song? Jesus, Jesus, mate. I used to. Oh, Phil Taylor's the man. There's only one Phil Taylor. Is it walking along, singing a song, walking in a winter wonderland? There's only one Phil Taylor. Phil Taylor's the man. I got power. Is that sports bar free? Is that a free one? Is it? Is that a free download? Right there. Hello, by the way, Sherlock, brother. I see you. 102 darts, man. Yeah, I mean, I score 102 darts, my man. Then I get a shitty one. Shit. Shit. Yeah, I'll have a look then, right, Bird. I've got something in my account at the moment. Yeah. If you get on that game, I'll get on with you. No problem. Yeah, I'll have a check after tonight, after I finish, and then see what it's all about. We'll see how much it is. Yeah, I've heard a bit about the sports bar. People say it's a laugh. Yo, Sherlock, do you play darts, Sherlock? And hello, Fleur, baby. Hello. Good morning, Fleur. If no one knows each other in the chat, please, please, please take a minute just to check each other out. Just click on their name, go to channel, and hit subscribe for them. Fleur is a great girl. Always happy, always says hello to everybody in the chat. Knows a lot of people. You've got Right Bird, she's the Beat Saber queen at the moment. People are so. I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you now. Right Bird is so good. She's even got people hating on her. Can you believe that? I popped over to drop her a like. People are just so jealous of her skills. They're dropping dislikes over at her house. So if you can go and check Rightbird out and her Beat Saber stuff, because she does it on Hardcore Extreme Expert, I believe. Blindfolded. She said she does it blindfolded. That's how hard she is. But yeah, check Rightbird out. Check Sherlock out. Check Fleur out. Check Blood. Can you play football on that sports bar then? Can you actually play football on that sports bar? right, I've just looked. You've got Sports Bar VR 2.0 game, £14.99. You've got Super, sorry, Super Sports Bar and Football VR bundle, 21.99. I've just had a look on the PlayStation app on my phone. So I presume Super Sports Bar has everything that Sports Bar has, except it has football. I don't even like football. That's the killer there, man. Do you know, I literally despise football because there's too much money, too much corruption, too much time spent on the ground trying to get free kicks out of people. I mean, now I do watch the women's football. I love watching that because I'll tell you what, we watched the whole 20 minutes. I said, how long have you been watching this game for to me, mate? And he went, about 25, 30 minutes. I said, do you know what? I said, there's not been a free kick yet. No one dived to the floor trying to get a free kick. He went, yeah, I know. And I thought, do you know what? This is what I call football. And enjoyed the women's football more than the blokes. Picture of the chicken. Yeah, nice one, Sherlock. Yeah, oh, big up to you, mate. Good. You're fit and you play football, man. But my mate, Rocker Shocker, he used to play in a football team and all that, and he got his ankle done. Then they put him in goal. Then his finger got done, and I thought to myself, you need to stop playing football, brother. It's really hurting you. But yeah, he got some proper injuries, you know. But yeah, that does annoy me. All the diving, it does. I wish they'd just play on. Or so, you know, it's crazy that it seems to be when they're near that big box. It's not the penalty box. It's the next whatever yard box, just on the edge of it. They seem to because they can get some nice free kicks in from there. But yeah, so there's no football on the TV. That's all been cancelled. They've been playing FA Cup rewinds and stuff, and they old games they've been pumping out. But I'll tell you what, the old footage, you didn't half notice the high definition difference, didn't you now, with the games? Oh yeah, Philadelphia Eagles, eh? So you're a Philly. Are you living in Philly now? Are you still basically? I'm asking three questions here. Was you born in Philly and you still live in Philly, or was you born somewhere else and now you live in Philly and they're your team? Because I don't know if you know uh, Philly drone life, but he literally flies a drone around Philadelphia. There's a river and all that. He flies this drone, Philadelphia drone something or other. I can't remember his name. Hello, the R vlogs. How you doing, man? Oh, let me just check you out. How you doing? Don't be a man or woman. Yeah, so sorry to hear that, Sherlock, brother. I really am. Oh, bless you, man. There's a yeah. I'm so sorry, man. There's and I'll tell you, we were back. I mean, it's not a nice thing, but the coronavirus is in the UK here. What was it? Yesterday or the day before? 46 cases tested positive and 46 people died. So the coronavirus is nothing to be joked about, anymore. It is taking people left, right, and centre before their time, and that's what hurts me. Taking people before their time. No one wants that. Yeah. King Wicked is in the house. Yo, King Wicked, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you, my man. Look at him. Look at him, my member. He's my member. Cheers, brother. Thank you for all your support, King. And I'll tell you what, if no one knows King in the chat, as I say, everyone check each other out. I'm hardly throwing any darts. We're really just chatting about stuff. So yeah, I hope you've got Rightbird, everyone, and Sherlock. See you later, Rightbird. Thank you for tuning in. Cheers for staying as well and chatting to us, Rightbird. It's been lovely. Thank you. It's good to talk to you because you're on a different time zone than me. So is King. So thank you, King, for being in with me now. It's only when I'm up late night that I catch King doing his thing. King doing his thing. Just a quick update for everyone. I'm drinking me old. I'm having a drink tonight, brothers, because you don't know when your time is coming. You know what I mean? You just don't know. So I'm not drinking it out of the bottle. I'm not drinking it out of the bottle. I'm drinking it out of a nice old tumbler. Mm, beautiful. Make mine a double, baby. Yeah, 2 times. But yeah, I'm a little bit scared to tell the truth because I've got a low immune system and I'm at high risk. So I've got to isolate myself. So I thought, buy myself a bottle of drink because if it does get me, at least I've had a nice drink before I go. No, yeah, cheers to all out there. Hope you're all staying well. And I'm sorry I haven't been to King. I haven't even been to your channel or Sherlock's channel for the last week or so. I've been literally so tired because I don't know if anyone knows this. I'll put it out there again. Um, I've got something called AS, ankylosing spondylitis. Nowhere near, man. I shouldn't even be moaning in front of King Wicked, but yeah, it makes me tired. I, the the most effort I have to make the effort to make myself stream, make myself happy, and then when I'm off air, basically, I'm just I'm just tired all the time. I'm literally tired all the time. I have to muster up something from somewhere, every time. But yeah, I try and look on the positive side of things. I try and have a joke and a laugh with everyone. You know what I mean? That is me. Just I never take anything serious, and I think that's what my ex-girlfriend had the ump over. There were serious situations, and I just, I just try and brush stuff off. Because if you really let stuff get to you, it can change you. It can change a person. All this life stuff and all that, it's weird. But yeah, I'm glad your channel's rocking, Sherlock, because recently, last week, it's been quite quiet out there. I've had another YouTuber, when I checked his stream, he literally said, "Oh, I was a little bit worried, like about the amount of views he's been getting this week." But everyone's views are down this week. I think everyone's actually watching the news for once. I mean, I stopped watching news because it was depressing, but now I've got to watch the news because I've got to be knowing what's going on because I'm at high risk and I've got to stay in for 12 weeks. Mm. The old Seven Sins. I know the title said Drinkypoo. You're fresh in the chat. This is what I'm drinking, a bit of Hennessy brandy. I love the taste of this. I mean, I could go a bit higher grade, but I like the woody. Jesus, is that how much I've drunk? Shit. I like an earthy taste, woody earthy taste. And hi, Scaldy's nuts, mate. Sorry, brother. I read literally my tablet is here doing the video in, so I can't use that. And I've got my computer open at the other side of the room where I walk up and down my hockey, it's called, for the dartboard. 7 foot 9 1/4 is where I throw from. Um, and then my computer's just at the end, so I'll go there and read the comments, then come back here and talk. Nice one, Skull. How you doing, brother? And yeah, if you don't know, oh, 7D Sins. If no one knows 7D Sins, check him out, man. He's a gamer. He's a musician. He's a great geezer. Um, I, I was the first to donate to his channel, so if anyone wants to check him out, I'll tell you, he entered, mate. I'll tell you, once, I think it was a Saturday, I woke up, went out, put the kettle on, opened my phone up, see he was online. 7D Sins. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's only playing the guitar. Man, I spent all morning listening to his jam session. He was rocking out some tunes. So yeah, if you like some live music, he's the man to see. He plays Firewall as well. I haven't managed to really get. I think I managed to get a game for about 5 minutes with the dude, and by then it was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, so I had to go. But yeah, everyone check each other out, please, please, please. Just take a minute, just click on their name, go to channel, make sure you got them. Yeah, I'm a little bit pissed, a little bit high, and a little bit lively. I've got everything in front of me here. You name it, I've probably got it. But yeah, I only done this because I'm scared. I'm so scared. So, I thought I'd have one more night of living it up because I'm not being scared right now. But literally, I sit indoors thinking, I don't want to go out shopping. I've got a bit of food. I mean, not enough to last me 12 weeks. No one has, unless they're selfish bastards and gone out and raided the place. you know. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about me my life. But then again, I've always been. See, that's the thing. I worry about my health more than I do my bills, and now I've got to worry about my health a hell of a lot more. What are you doing in Seven Sins? I see. I don't know. Seven Sins. I don't know. Let me think. So when I'm up at say 12, 1 o'clock, you're streaming, playing music. Have you got neighbours? Seven Sins? I've got to remember the D sins. I keep calling them Seven Sins. D is for deadly. Um, what? I mean, are your neighbours all right with it? And like, what sort of times do you start rocking out? You know, because I know my sister. My sister plays the guitar, electric guitar. She plays a lot of Jimi Hendrix. She loves Jimi Hendrix. She's got all of these. She's got all of these dress wear. You know, like she dresses. She used to dress like him. She used to listen to his music on the guitar. She used to learn it by ear and play it back. And I don't know if you know a place called the 100 Club in London. But if you look up on the internet, the 100 Club in London, every superstar has played there, from Hendrix to the Beatles, and they've got photos all signed up all over the place. I don't even know. It should still be going, but it was called the 100 Club, and my sister's band supported some another band called Nine Below Zero. And when I mention Nine Below Zero to certain musicians, they go, "Oh my God, they've got the best harmonicist." Well, he plays. I don't know if I'm saying the right word, but he's a legend. He plays a harmonica like no one else. So yeah, Nine Below Zero is the band, and they supported them at the 100 Club. That was the peak, and they was only like 16 at the time, you know. So yeah, I'm just wondering, yeah, what time do you rock out then? Yeah, boy, seven, brother. Sins, how we got that shit, bruv. Yeah, we loving it. You know that. It's nice. A nice taste. It's woody. It's it, I mean, I've had that Cavoisier, right? I've tried that posher stuff, the nicer stuff, but it tastes more like whiskey to me than it does a brandy. I mean, all right, a very special cognac, but it's got a woody taste to it, man. Hey, big up everyone. Oh, mate. Oh, wow. I've got to do this. I've got to do this. I'm sharing that. Is it all right to share that picture out and say, my man? I'm doing it anyway for my community tab. I'll put my man. I'm not going to put who. Oh, nice one, bro. Yeah, he's on the Hennessy. We love that shit, man. Yo, hello, Black Venus. How you doing, my man? Cheers for popping in. Yeah, I'm just having a. I'm just trying to play darts and having a chat with my friends. You know, I haven't thrown many darts, but I've been chatting hard to my friends. I'm having a bit of a bit of a drink tonight. I'll show you what I'm on. And I can't believe 7D Sins in the chat has got the same bottle as me, and he is across the pond. Oh, yeah. Is that a Metallica t-shirt you got on as well, brother? I think that is seven. I don't know, brother. I don't know. See how much you got. Right, it's a kit. Can't see. I don't know. I think mine's a smaller bottle than yours. Mine's 40% volume. Mine's 40% volume. A very special cognac. And it's a 35 cl. I've got the smaller bottle of the two. I usually go for the big one, but I'm not going too heavy tonight. I don't want Right, let's get me ribbon back on a minute. Let's get some darts down. 20, 45. I should relabel this drunk dance. Keep last start. Thinking. 121. Irish. 100. 81. Save that as last start. 60. I wanted a 140. Yeah, all the trebles. One treble 20, two treble 1. Save that again with the last start. 81. Didn't save that. 41. Good ball to stay there. Right, I'm going to call it a night.